Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Oakland Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 23. You saw the thumbnail. Ryan Cusick making his major league debut to start today's episode against the Houston Astros. The big bad Astros, and Kyle Tucker grounding one to Iglesias as we get started right away. To get through the top of the first, Luis Garcia will make his first start of the season today. Had a relatively down year for him last year. It's Seth Brown who's going to get a single to keep the first inning going with 2 away. And that is going to bring up Bucky Carver, the rookie, who slams one out to center field. This one is deep, it is hit well, and it is gone. Sayonara, holy Toledo, and another MLB first, as it's Bucky Carver's first career home run. Reed Hoffman broke out last year. Could it be Bucky Carver's year this year? So Cusick continues on the mound in the top of the third over to Madrigal, who will make the throw onto first base to get through the top of the third. Bucky Carver with a big hit out into left, and Carver with a couple of major league hits here. That'll bring up Raimel Tapia, and Tapia hits this thing out to left field. That one's going to be caught in left field, and the tag-up attempt is easily made. And it's 4-0 A's. 105 career home runs for Kyle Tucker. How many career strikeouts as Cusick's able to get his first Major League K? Jeremy Pena comes up to the plate, and this one is easily thrown onto first and get through the top of the fourth. Cusick with a great first start. Here's Bucky Carver. 2 hits already in the game, but this one's a flare, bloop, and out to end the fifth. Here's a big hit in the bottom of the seventh. It's Reed Hoffman with a single. What more would you expect from him as he will drive home a run? Nick Madrigal still waiting for his big A's breakout. He gets this one to land in center field, and Hoffman's going to go all the way to third. Runners on the corners for Seth Brown, who dribbles one onto second, thrown onto second, and then onto first, but they couldn't get him. Another run comes home. Jeremy Pena in the top of the ninth, and that's going to do it. Athletics win the ball game 6-1 over their rivals. And the Houston Astros go down in this one. Luis Garcia, not any better for him than it was last year. As we take a look at the AA opener, the Midland Rockhounds with their opening day. It will be on the road here in Springfield against the Cardinals, and Logan Gregg against Francisco Morales wearing that number 69. Nice. Here we go. The 6'4" pitcher will duel with Logan Gregg, and Gregg will start at first here in the top of the second. There's a throw on to first. That'll take care of that. Matt Koperniak is going to get this thing into left field. That gets down. Reese will get there to play it, but no throw to the plate. Springfield takes the 1-0 lead at the end of the second. There he is, Koperniak, with a brilliant hit into left field. We'll be back. And we're back for the top of the third. It's Tyler Soderstrom, who the Midland Rockhounds are expecting big things from. He gets a single into right field. Here's Oliver Kennedy, a draft pick last year, who gets this over to second. He is going to get thrown out at first, but it is a 1-1 game. Deshaun Knowles now dribbling one onto third. That's thrown onto first for the easy out. We're through the top of the third. So to the bottom of the third, Lucan Baker goes down swinging. Francisco Morales with very nice pitching. He's got 4 Ks. There's LJ Jones. He'll get a base hit into center. Knowles has to come up throwing. The throw to the plate is not in time, and Springfield gets the lead once again. Here's Matt Koperniak. This time, no luck. He goes down swinging to end the third. Jarvis King, who led in average last year on this team, this time going to bloop out into shallow left. Guillermo Zuniga comes in. 1 year in the MLB, but here he is in AA, 6'5" pitcher, and up against Cesar Fernandez, and that's thrown on to second to get through the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Yoni Hernandez just sits there looking, and Morales gets him with the high heater for his 7th K. Lucan Baker comes in, and that's a walk, and that's going to send him to first. Load the bases for L.J. Jones, who gets another single. This one into left field. Reese gets over there, but he can't make the throw, obviously, in time, and it is 4-1. 7-1 later in the top of the 7th when Oliver Kennedy's able to bloop one into shallow right field. That scores a runner. Make it 7-2. Here's Tyler Soderstrom looking for more runs. Unfortunately, what he finds is a double play ball for a Cardinals win. 7-2 as Springfield wins their home opener, and our organization 1-2 in openers this year as the Oakland A's at 4-8. Looking to beat the other Cardinals, those St. Louis ones. It's a rubber game here as the series is tied at 1 apiece. Jared Eichhoff on the mound. He was our opening day starter last year. He's 2-0 so far with a 3.68 ERA. Reed Hoffman looking to start the game off right, and he's able to do just that with a hit right back up the middle. And that is his specialty. That puts him on first base for Nick Madrigal, who will turn around and just ground this over to third. Double play ball, easily taken care of. That defense from Nolan Arenado. Reed Hoffman injured on the play, sliding into second. This is horrible news. The team would like to get a win for him, though. It's Seth Brown up at the plate with 2 outs, and he hits a double right into the gap. That's going to put him on second for somebody to potentially score him. And he would like a little help here from Bucky Carver, batting .271 on the season, but unfortunately, this one's right to short and easily taken care of. So James Kaprielian will come in. He's having a horrible start to his year. 8 innings pitched to a 9.72 ERA. He's 0-2 on the year. Reggie Rossi in left field to take Reed Hoffman's spot as Nolan Gorman goes down looking. That'll bring in Wilson Contreras with 2 on, 2 out in the second. He goes down looking as well. Lars Nootbaar, though, he ain't going down looking. That one's right past Iglesias. Nootbaar trying to score that first run of the game, and there's the RBI for Nootbaar. So Dylan Carlson comes up. Carlson's got this thing riding out to center field. Tapia trying to get there. He will not. It is gone. Dylan Carlson smacks his second dinga of the season, 426 feet to a 106.6 exit velo. And Dylan Carlson has this game broken open at 4-0. Reggie Rossi trying to do his best Reed Hoffman impression, and he's able to as he gets it over the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. The throw to the plate is not in time, barely, as Givens will score. It's 4-1. Bucky Carver with 2 on and 2 out. Carver not able to get a bloop in, and it is the middle of the third. So Jason Givens comes up in the top of the 7th with 2 on, nobody out. And he'll fly out to right field, easy out, no advancement on the runners. Reggie Rossi, however, right to center field. This is another easy fly ball, and it's taken care of. Again, no advancement. Nick Madrigal hits this one right back up the middle. Look at the play out at second. And that'll get through. Wow, they get out of a big situation there. Into the top of the 8th, Raimel Tapia gonna ground into a double play. We're done in the 8th. In the top of the 9th, Gary Sanchez will take a walk. Put 2 on with 1 away for Jason Givens, who gives it a ride out to center field, but it is caught out there. Attempt on the tag to third is not in time. So there we go. Runners on the corners for Reggie Rossi, who is going to put this right into left field. Nice little bloop single. He has the only 2 RBIs on the day for Oakland. And Nick Madrigal will hit this out to center field and shallow center, long run. But it'll get the Cardinals a 7-2 win. So the Cardinals just shellacking our organization at every level in this video. Jared Eichhoff goes to 3-0. James Kaprielian 0-3. And Reed Hoffman's injury is going to be a finger contusion. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks. Just straight sadness. We're looking for better news in scouting, and Shelby only discovered 1 infielder. Harvey found 3 pitchers, and Elliott Cartwright does not look anything close to as advertised, so big oofs all around. We'll hope that Harvey and Shelby can do a better job, and we're going to hope that Sammy gets to be our new target with our first-round pick, as he looks like he could be incredible at first base. Back to the field, everyone's calling Pandora's Box, Pandora Field, as the Oakland A's look to sweep the Arizona Diamondbacks after an 8-0 and 5-4 win. Jose Suarez looking to get his season back on track as he's 0-2 to start the year with a 4.76 ERA. Whip not too bad, though. We'll see what happens. He gets the strikeout there of Teoscar Hernandez, bringing up Ketel Marte, who's going to hit this. And look at the play by Iglesias, Web Gem of the Week. Put him on SportsCenter. Zach Gallen is going to be the starter for the Arizona Diamondbacks, 3.50 ERA. He's also 0-2. A couple of starters looking to get their first wins of the season, and Reggie Rossi up at the plate here, taking over for the injured Reed Hoffman. And it's like there's no difference. He gets on first base. Here's Nick Madrigal going down swinging. He is under a 200 average. Same thing with Seth Brown. He needs to get it started here this year, and he gets a nice hit into right field. Could have been a double if Rossi was ready to run, but he thought it was going to get caught. Here's Bucky Carver. He goes down swinging. And now Raimel Tapia in the bottom of the first with 2 on, 2 out. And Tapia hits this one deep, but it is caught near the warning track to end the first. So A's getting some hits around, but nothing really happening. Look at Leo Farrell trying to make a nice defensive play. Rossi comes up throwing. It won't be in time as the speedy man is home. And Arizona with a 1-0 lead before the strikeout right there to get through the middle of the third. Leo Farrell is up at the plate now with a runner on third. They're going to take the out at first base here and concede the run. So it's a tie ball game for Raimel Tapia with runners on the corners. This one's thrown on to second, thrown on to first, can't get him, run scores. Gary Sanchez, though, strikes out to end the 6th anyway. So Gallen with some solid pitching. David Robertson comes in, gets a strikeout to get the 7th done in the top half, and that'll bring up Seth Brown. Look at this hit right to center field. That puts 2 on with 2 away. A's looking to extend that lead. Bucky Carver with a hit right back to center field, and the Bucksta is gonna bring home a run and make it 3-1, extending this Oakland lead for Raimel Tapia, who just keeps it going. This one hit out to right field, almost a dinger, but instead it's gonna be a double and an RBI one at that. So Arizona calls to Mark Melancon. 4.26 ERA on his young season, but look at the averages. Doesn't matter who bats against them, they are having success, and that is a roper by Leo Farrell. That's going to bring 2 runs home, make it 6-1 Oakland A's on the double. Gary Sanchez, though, looking silly, and he will end the 7th inning with a strikeout. Zach Jackson looking to set this game up, and Madrigal, look at this, on to second, on to first. And we are through the top half of the 8th. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Bucky Carver able to get a nice little bloop single into left. Bring home another run. Make it 9-1. Still going. Austin Adams coming into this game now. He's got a nice ERA in his 9.2 innings pitched in 8 games. We'll see what happens to it. It's going to get ruined. Look at Raimel Tapia hitting it to center field. 2 on, 1 away. More danger for Arizona pitching. That'll bring up Leo Farrell, who has been hitting here late in this game. He's going to get another hit. That's going to bring home a run. The throw is not in time. It's 10-1 Oakland A's. Jose Iglesias, we expected a lot of this when he joined. Look at this. Lucky to make the play at second, but they can't make the play at first. Another run comes home, and again, Gary Sanchez just killing the vibe. I swear he could end a wet dream. O'Neal Cruz comes up, and he was traded to the Diamondbacks. More on that next episode. There's the final out of the game. O'Neal Cruz flying out to right field, and the Oakland A's win an 11-1 ball game as Suarez does get his first win of the season. and Zach Gallen starts out 0-3. Harvey did find 4 pitchers, and Shelby found 2 infielders, better than last time. And Sammy Getz looks more like a second-round pick than a top 10 pick, so that's unfortunate. But he could still be a really nice DH, but we're not going to take a DH that high in the draft. So our next scouting focus will be Carlos Castaneda, a right fielder who looks like he could be a top player in baseball someday. We gotta do our due diligence on this kid from Puerto Rico, where I personally have a ton of family. What do you think of Castaneda as a prospect? What about these kids making wonderful debuts in Cusick and Bucky Carver? With Hoffman's injury issues, we're gonna need a spark plug. Can it be Bucky? We'll have to see as we continue the A's franchise. If you enjoyed, drop a like, share the video. Thank you for the support, and thanks for the extra support from you channel members. No one has let any of you guys know. I love you, FG fam. You all make this worth it.